So this is kind of a part two, I guess, to my breakdown and review of My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 6. When I got to the talking about the ending bit, I kind of went off on a rant that's mostly rambling and repeating myself. Yes, I could get rid of it and just leave the little bits there, but I kind of want to preserve as much of it as I can, so I've edited it down to 5 minutes, down to 4 minutes, so it's still somewhat coherent and not like got a lot of gaps in it with my normal editing. This is just, I'll talk about what, I gave a quick overview of what my thoughts were in the main episode. This is just for preserving it. Also, I want to show the rant because it's funny that I rambled on 4 minutes about like a couple of seconds. Enjoy the video if you want. If you want to know my proper thoughts on the episode as a whole, go to the proper video upload now. Again, this is just the rambling. So a little insight for my videos. I basically type down my feelings as like a sort of script, and then I read off them while I'm recording. But then I kind of go off script. I use the script as like a general basis, but then go off on my own thing. It's how I do stuff. It's how I think I do it best. I'm gonna just let you know, I have this bit scripted in the episode as rant about the episode's ending in between 2 asterisks. This episode had the weakest ending by far this season, and maybe the weakest episode ending of the series as a whole. I'm struggling to think of an episode that had a weaker ending. I don't know what was going on with this episode's ending. It makes no sense to me. And if you follow me on TikTok, which you very much should, I'm much more consistent there, but if you follow me there, you know I do weekly predictions on where I think the episode's going to end. My prediction was way too early in the episode. It was Shiggy confronting Deku and Bakugo, putting the fear of God into them. That was so much early in the episode. That was way too early. But a commenter predicted that it would be Shiggy stood on Endeavor. As we were going through the episode, me and my mates watching it, I thought, oh shit, maybe that person was correct. Holy shit. And they didn't. They ended it here. I don't get why. This makes no sense as an ending thing. Especially because that moment with Shiggy stood on Endeavor is the next page. It will be how next episode begins. I'm so lost as to why they ended it here. It's not bad per se. It's just when all of these episodes have had banger after banger after banger endings, why end it on this moment? It's not even a particularly massive moment. I'm so confused on it. It makes no sense. Like I said, it's not a bad ending. It's just, it's such a weak one. I think it's the weakest ending in the series as a whole in terms of episodes. I can't think of any episode that had a weaker ending. Especially because it feels so anticlimactic and just sudden. It doesn't feel like, oh shit, it just feels like, boom, episode's ending now. It's wild. I just don't get it. Like, I know I said I just don't get it. I don't get what the reason was for ending it here specifically. Like I said, Shiggy stood on Endeavor, like, doing the same stance as him after the high-end fight with Hood, was the next page. They could have very much get rid of the HQ scenes, and there would have been enough time to add that, which would have been an amazing ending of Endeavor getting disrespected like that by Shiggy. Like, it makes no sense to me. These near high ends, they're great. They're great designs. I think the designs are great on them. But, like, the moment itself is not ending of episode worthy. When this episode contained moments like Shiggy putting the fear of God into Deku and Bakugo, Shiggy's confrontation with Endeavor. Shiggy had such strong moments this episode, and this moment should have ended off on another strong moment with him, that being the disrespect towards Endeavor. That moment's a perfect episode ending moment, and I don't get why this moment with the near high ends is the episode ender. I'm just so confused by it. Honest to God, it makes no sense to me. Yeah, no, like I said, this was just a rant I wanted to do, because I think this is the first moment that really got fumbled this season. Not because it was poorly adapted or anything like that, just because it was poorly placed as the episode ender. Hell, they could have took this moment near high end reveal, took it out of this episode, put it in next episode, and then have this... look, if this wasn't the end of the episode, I would have not have any complaints about this moment. It's just the fact that it's the ending moment of the episode that's got me at just lost for words here.